I'm afraid.
So how long ago was this?
It was before we started talking. It was the first week I was playing the game.
I don't have the right to even be mad at you. I'm just disappointed and mad at the fact that you didn't see the need to tell me. Knowing fully well the situations of things around.
Go back, go back, go back, go back. Hey guys, hey Bethans, welcome back to my channel. My name is Austin Betha. Now, if this is your first time coming across my channel, hello, you're definitely welcome. Please make sure to hit on the subscribe button before you leave, and also give this video a very big thumbs up right now or at the end if you enjoyed watching it, okay? And of course, to my returning Bethans, the absolute loves of my life, thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. Okay, now very quickly, let me remind us, let me put it out here now, even though I've made a post on our community page. We will be having a family meeting tonight. What that means is we'll be having a live stream here on YouTube tonight, right after the live nomination show. You guys know that the live nomination show takes time. Okay, so we can't do it before. We have agreed as a family, okay? You people were the ones that told me that it was okay, right? So we'll be having that family meeting today, immediately after the live nomination show at night. Okay, so now, let's get into the gist. Guys, so last night, a lot of things happened, you know, after Ebuka did the breaking and scattering of the table. You guys know how we were dragging Ebuka. Oh, Ebuka, wait till you walk on do again. Which work you walk on do? This housemates don't do your work finish. Little did we know that Ebuka had a lot of things up his sleeves. Even inside that trouser when he wear, what would they look yesterday? A lot of tricks and theatrics. Because the guy came and then he shook this up and the house have not recovered from it. Okay, so right after the live eviction show and all of that, of course, there were conversations here and there. And the first thing that I noticed was the fact that Isabella was crying, right? And then, you know, her crying and housemates trying to tell her, it's okay, it's okay. The guy is not even worth it, blah, blah, blah. See what he said. See what he said. Like, you know, when 2 or 3 people are telling you the same thing that this person said, it just makes you wonder, you know? They kept telling her that the guy was not even taking you serious, you know, because he was saying he wanted to change his car. They now asked him, is it the same model or another model? He said he wants to change the car entirely. Now, of course, by now, you know that the car they're talking about is not necessarily car as per car. It's just them saying, oh, he really wanted to move on to someone else. You know, he wanted to upgrade. He wanted to leave you, but he probably just didn't know how to do it. And to the girl, it's like, okay, is this the guy I'm shedding tears for? You know what? Dead it. Now mama clean her eyes, clean her tears. And kept it moving because it not really worth her tears like that. And I could understand that it wasn't an easy thing for her to do because this is someone that she actually had something to do with in the house. You know, so she just kept crying and then cleaning her face, crying and cleaning her face. Even at some point in the garden, she was sitting there. Tracy was there with her. I think Ivata came at some point, you know, and Jason Jae was in the pool, right? So she was basically saying, oh, why would he say something like this? Why would he say something like this? Do you guys think he was joking? Do you guys think he was joking? Blah, blah, blah. Those ones were like, well, we can't be so sure. We don't know. To be honest, we really don't know if he was joking. But then he said it, and even in the way that he said it, it didn't seem like he was joking. In fact, the only person that was, you know, upfront with her was Tracy. Tracy was like, no, you don't need to shed tears. Maybe, you know, just play your game, do your best. When you go out, you see clips. You know, your people will tell you if he was lying or if it was a joke. You know, just something like that. But for now, move on. You know, just pick yourself up. You have something, you know? And she's like, okay. You know, she felt bad. Now, when they were having that conversation, Auntie Sultana now came to the pool because Jason was swimming. You guys, you know that Ebuka scattered things for Jason. Let me just tell you, Jason's ego was bruised last night. And there's nothing anybody can tell me. It was bruised because, first of all, why Koyin? You know, Koyin, the same Koyin that me and you were just talking about the day we were having that our game outside, and it seemed like, you know, me and the guy, there was a friction between us. Like, this girl literally had enough time to tell me. But she did it. I'm going to come back to this point, but no, hold on. Just follow me, run with me, okay? So now, Sultana comes to him. Oh, Jason, please, can I talk to you? Please, I would really love to talk to you. The guy said, okay. Say, please, will you let me know when you come out of the pool? Okay. Please, can you let us come to... Okay. Anything she say, okay, okay, Okay. I said, okay, no one better use them. Okay, because me too, I wanted to hear what they will talk about. Now, much later, after the guy took his precious time, came out of the pool, got dressed, did everything, you know, she was now telling him they were by the stairs. And she was like, please don't walk away from me. I just want to talk. I just want us to talk. I said, Nollywood is missing an actress. You people should check. Nollywood, check. One of the actors, they said Biggie house. So we know say Doris the act. Okay, Bright to the act. Another one where we not know Deo. Now Sultana and I be that. She was like, oh, please don't walk away from me. I just want us to talk. I just want us to talk. And the guy's like, I'm not even in the right frame of mind for us to have this conversation. Can we have this conversation tomorrow? You know, because Jason Jae was not having it. Immediately after the live show, this boy, only him by himself, for himself and with himself, he went to sit down in the garden on the swing, just a swing, just a thinking life. Say, hey, am I the player or am I the playee? Have I been played? So he was like, can we have this conversation later? Can we have it later? She's like, no, please, let's just talk about it. Please. I said, okay, no one. Later. They entered the room, you know, and then she sat down there, and then he was giving. If I talk with he was giving, come outside now, and I feel cry. Anyway, she sat down there. She's like, she was trying to make sure that tears came out, but even her tears betrayed her. You know, I don't know. I was scared. I was so scared. You know, I just didn't want to tell you. I didn't know how to tell you. I was so scared. I said, Mama, you've said scared like 1,001 million billion trillion times. What's in jail call for here? He said, I just didn't want to tell you. I didn't know how to tell you. You know, I was so scared that you would leave me. What's be this? Waiting be this. And then the entire time she was talking, you know, Jason Jae was in front of the mirror, you know, forming, oh my God, I'm angry, I've been played. When she finished talking, he was now pacing around. You know these films, oh, they watch that year now. He was now pacing around. If you waka go there, go waka come there. He said, no, the thing is, I'm not even upset about the kids. It's just the fact that, you know, you had all the time in the world to tell me about it. You did not tell me about it, you know, and you already know, you know, the friction between me and the Koyin guy. You should have at least mentioned it. You know, it's cool. I'm not even upset. I'm like, guy, come. It's like you are forgotten. You know me, I'm just here to remind you people. So the day you and Dede, we're having a conversation. And she was telling you that, oh, I'm not even upset about the kiss or whatever else you did. I'm just upset that you knew about the pin situation. You did not say anything. Even the kiss, as your friend, you will not give me just all these things. I mean, like, she was telling you the same thing. And you were there acting like, oh, you know, I didn't want to. Oh, God, the same thing. No, back to sender. The same thing you said to Dede, you said swallow it because I don't understand. Why are you upset that Sultana did not tell you about the kiss? You see, say now only you did that they play game. Baba, open your eye. Open it. Open your eye. Anyway, they shall had that conversation. I'm just like, this conversation. Sultana, what is this? What is this? Like, what is this? I mean, like, it was so shameful to watch. I'm not even going to lie. You know, but yeah, they had that conversation. Anyway, moving away from that conversation, there was also the Dede and Koyin situation. Before Dede and Koyin had a conversation with Gigi Jasmine in the lounge. And it was basically Gigi Jasmine acting the bestie. You know how she would go and be talking to Kaikumi, trying to give relationship advice and all of that. You know, she was just trying to talk to Koyin.
It's not nice.
What is that, man?
The fact that she didn't tell him. I don't like being put in a middle situations that don't even involve me in the first place.
Are you in the middle of any situation?
Between Jason and Sultana, yeah.
I think you're just trying to be in the middle. As I said to Ebuka, it's none of our business.
Oh, she said Jason Jae, that Jason Jae is not happy, you know, that Sultana did not tell him about it and all of that. She was not trying to do FBI. Oh, when did the kiss happen? Was it the first week or that one say first week? I said, which first week? Oh, guy, you don't forget. Not be, you said, you know, it's not be first week. Kiss will just happen each day. Now, second week now. Second week. if I need to be reminded, you should come and ask better. I say, oh, the thing is, I'm in the middle of all of this. Koyin asked her, how are you in the middle of all of this? I feel like you are the one that is trying to put yourself in the middle of all of this. And that's the truth. Like, madam, what's your own? What's your own? Like, no, Sultana. Oh, hello. Do you really, genuinely, truly, sincerely care for Sultana? Like, in this regard? Because all these things, I don't really believe this Gigi Jasmine and all this, my friend, I beg. Oh, maybe at this point, you need to know what you're doing. You need to be careful. They give advice. They give player advice. Now you know. And then the guy is like, I thought at some point she even said, that he needs to stop talking to Sultana. And he's like, why? Like, stop talking to her. Why? As per, like, why? What's the reason? That's not gonna happen. Koyin, it's not gonna happen. He said, Jason Jae. That was it. Like I said to Ebuka, I don't care. It's none of my business. Anybody who want to cry blood, cry tears. I have enough tissue to go around. Okay? People should come and collect. Nobody should stress the guy. Let him play his game and play it well. No, should be all of them say now alone and they play game. Person will tell you say I see small rich. If he toast people when big passer on that say na play on that they use small picking eye, they use little coin. But no one. Anyways, after they had that conversation, that's when he was now talking to Dede in the room and was basically them trying to call it truce because it was almost like this one had his opinion of what Dede could have done. This one had her opinion of what Koyin could have done differently. And then at the end of the day, like, it's not even that deep. They finished talking about it and they're like, you know what? Koyin said, you know what? We are fish besties, fish besties. And then they hugged it off, like it wasn't even that deep for the two of them. Now, when they were walking out of the room, on the stairs, they were not having a conversation.
I just feel like he's wanting something because I have it. Do you get what I'm saying? I feel like that's what it is. Because not even any other person in the house. Do you get, so it's supposed to come off as pissing me off. Yeah. But it's not pissing me off because we know where we stand. Do you get?
She feels like Sultana doing all these things, moving to like almost all the guys that talk to her is, Sultana's way of trying to get what she has and all of that. And for her, it's not even, like, that's not even something, they just couldn't understand it. I'm like, well, all of you put together, you people will be fine. Now, moving on from that, guys. Hello, Doris and Denari. I mean, what's to be the name of that ship because my in-laws be that. So last night, the housemates played the head of house game and I think I even made a short video. I just posted it here, just saying, that Doris has won HOH. And guys, the game was actually fun to watch. I mean, maybe not the first part. The first part, I'm like, Biggie, I'm not a fisherman. Why do you think I need to use hook to hook one iron thing that has balls? And then I'll now be pulling it out. And then the balls will now be falling off. Like, big brother, not be all of us get straight hand to throw things. Some of us, when we throw things, they go left. But yeah, I mean, they finished playing that. That was like the first round. Big Brother has split them into different groups, I think 5 at a time, right? And then Big Brother was watching out for the people that will finish first in each group. Then, the 5 of them, like the 5 winners from each group, moved on to the last game. And then the last game was basically Big Brother. Again, like Biggie said, the theme of this week is nostalgia, okay? It's going to be a nostalgic week. I mean, the parrot is back in the house. And then, the write-up on the parrot says, now nostalgia, carry me, come back. So a lot of things are going to be throwing our minds back, We're going to be like, I remember that. Because even the head of house chair has been changed, to one of the old chairs from like one of the previous seasons. So it's just a lot of things here. In the kitchen, we have those old trays. If you grew up in an African home, there's no way you don't have that tray. That tray is round and then it has like drawings and paintings, maybe of a fish or something, So Big Brother had placed that in the kitchen very strategically where you would see it. A lot of nostalgic things will be happening this week. Anyways, back to the game. Biggie wanted us to feel nostalgic, because, I mean, the second game was basically him showing, housemates from like previous seasons and then they're supposed to guess what season, those people were in. So, of course, he went ahead to show pictures of different people. There was Christy O, there were, just all these people. And I like the fact that Big Brother did not bring pictures of housemates that are in our faces every other time. He brought pictures of housemates that you probably will not remember, like Tochi, and what's the name? Sigobe housemates, lockdown housemates, double wahala. You know, he brought housemate from like back in the day. You know, and it was so nice to see that, you know, the housemates had to try to remember, oh, this person. So when he puts the picture, you quickly raise it, you quickly raise it. So at the end of the day, the two people that had like the highest points, you know, were Doris and Isabella. But then Big Brother had gone ahead to announce Doris the winner. You know, but you guys know that there's still gonna be a challenger today. I'm just like, oh, Biggie, oh, nostalgia, commodity. They go say better, better, don't be selfish, don't be selfish, allow me selfish. But yeah, it was so nice to see that. She was so happy. Of course, they asked her to pick her roommates, and you're like, Denari. Guys, let me tell you, in case you missed it, do you guys know that Big Brother was helping Denari toast Doris? You people watch it. So the girl had gone in for her diary session, and Big Brother actually took out time to toast her for Denari. And then Doris had asked him, okay, Big Brother, can you tell me who the gentleman in the house is? Biggie now said, Doris, the man that asked me to do this message, he's going to be called in after the next housemate, you know. So, of course, we were all looking out for that. When Doris came out, you know, Ivata was called in. After Ivata, guys, guess who Biggie called? Denari. When Denari now entered, Big Brother now told Denari that he has helped him deliver the message.
Big Brother has a sensitive piece of information for you, Doris.
Yes, Big Brother.
It may seem as though one of your fellow housemates considers you fertile ground for his attention and affection to grow into something special. He seems to consider you the vehicle that will take him to a land of romance.
May I know who this gentleman is?
Well, he will be called after the next diary session. Do you remember your special request?
I remember.
Let's say affection will no longer outrun you.
Thank you for helping me. Thank you for being the perfect wingman. Love you, Biggie.
It was so funny and cute at the same time, you know. When he now came out of the diary room, he now went straight to Doris in the kitchen. You know, she was now blushing, smiling like a mumu. Mumu, mumu, and them call me mumu.
Who had that Kubosida, Pufta, no stopper, international, one chief rocker, like a people yelling me, jiggy jiggy, biggy biggy, heavy heavy, baby, do you want me? But trust me, that's a very flat like me. You think that they holler
So now when she won HOH, I mean, she was so excited to pick Denari. And then immediately they got into the HOH lounge. She jumped on him. He carried her and said, ew, ew, this love. But I mean, challenger is today. Something she said to Denari while they were in the HOH lounge was like, you know, she's just happy to have won something. This is her second win since she has been in the house. And for her, she doesn't really care if she loses it as much as she wants to win it. But if she does lose it, then it's also fine because at least she has it for tonight. You know, so she was showing him the room. So this is this, the bed is here. Da, da, da. They went upstairs, sat down and were eating chocolates. You know, it was just really cute. You know, I love love. I love love. Now, speaking about love, guys, I mean, you guys know that Ebuka had tried to shake up things between Ivata, Mensan, and K-Bobo. Now, after the whole live nomination show, Ivata and K-Bobo were in the garden talking for over 1 hour. In fact, that's if it reached like 2 hours. They were just talking and talking like, Anyway, you push ship is just about to start, if at all. You know, so if it starts, that's when I'm going to start paying attention. But for now, this is the ferry. So I don't go need to hear waiting and they talk until I start seeing you people, you know, holding hands, touching waist, you know, doing all those things. So, Anyway, that's the gist I came to give you people. Oh, again, like I said, there's going to be the challenger later this afternoon. Biggie always says from 12, but sometimes that thing doesn't happen until 1. But you can still on your TV from 12 noon, okay? Just in case Biggie has changed, okay? And then, of course, the live nomination show would happen later at night. So again, like I said, after the live nomination show, we will gather here and then have our family meeting where you guys can call in, because what we had last night was just me trying to talk to you guys. I couldn't, you know, set up. It was taking time, but we're gonna have that tonight, okay? Whatever else happens, I will definitely bring that in subsequent videos before the live nomination show. Whatever else happens, or if nothing against us happens, but yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed watching it, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think about Jason Jae and Sultana's issue. I want to know how you felt about that thing. If you watched it, just tell me what you think about it, okay? Anyways, I love you so much, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.